Hello again, everyone. This is American Idioms, part 135. This is part 135 in my American Idioms series, and like the others, I'll present five idioms to you numbered 671 to 675. But first, I'll give you a chance to guess their meanings. Then, I'll give you the answers along with an additional example for each new idiom. I also recommend that you pause the video at each question to give yourself some extra time to think of the answers. So, are you ready? Okay, here we go. Number 671, come out on top. And the example is I told my son if he wanted to come out on top in his next marathon, he would have to train much harder than he has done before. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is B, to end up being the winner or more successful than others. That's what it means if you come out on top. It means you're the winner or you will beat someone in competition. Like in our example here, they're talking about this marathon. This person's son runs a marathon. He wants to come out on top. He wants to be the winner. So he has to work harder. Here's another example. Despite all of his political scandals, the mayor came out on top in the last election. All right, so the mayor had a lot of political scandals here, but he still won the election. He came out on top. Got it? Now for number 672, get cracking. And the example is we will have to get cracking right now if we want to make our deadline this week. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is B, to start working on something. This is what it means if somebody tells you to get cracking. Like in our example, they want to make their deadline this week. So this person is saying, well, we better start working right now. Okay, get cracking. This is how we use it. Like our next example. I told my son to get cracking on his homework immediately after dinner if he wanted to go to the movies tonight with his friends. All right, so this person is telling his son to start working on your homework if you want to go out tonight with your friends to the movie. Okay, this is what it means to get cracking. And now for number 673, rattle one's cage. And the example is the news reporter tried to rattle the presidential candidate's cage by asking him some personal questions about his sketchy past. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is A, to do or say something that upsets or annoys someone. Okay? Like asking a presidential candidate about his past. Okay? That's a way to annoy him or upset him, right? It's exactly what the news reporter's doing here. He's rattling his cage. He's making him upset. Okay? Here's another example. My boss's rude comments about John's poor performance at work at our departmental meeting yesterday really rattled his cage. Okay, so the boss here rattled John by making rude comments about him. He annoyed him. He made him upset. This is what it means. Okay, now for number 674, run around in circles. And the example is, since we are just running around in circles on our new project, I think we should just take a step back and make a proper plan before we continue on it. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is B, to be busy doing something without achieving anything important or making progress. This is what it means if you are running around in circles. Like in our example here, where they really were, they weren't achieving anything on their new project. Okay. They were running around in circles. Okay. So they had to make a plan. So they would maybe work slowly towards their goal, okay, rather than just being busy and not doing anything or not accomplishing anything. Like our next example, I tried to talk to someone in the customer service department about the problem with my new phone, but they had me running around in circles by continually transferring me to different people who couldn't help me. All right. Maybe you've experienced this where you call up for service of some kind and they have you running around in circles, right? You're busy and not accomplishing anything. All right. This is what's happening in our example. All right. Now for our final idiom, number 675, in a funk. And the example is, I've been in a funk ever since I got back from my vacation in Hawaii. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is B, to feel sad or unhappy for a lengthy period of time. That's what it means if you're in a funk. All right. Let's say you're very depressed. Like in our example, this person gets back from their vacation. They're probably very relieved and they're relaxed and they had a good time. And now they have to go back to work. So they're in a funk. Okay. They're probably sad or depressed. Here's another example. My daughter has been in a funk for the past week. I think she's having a hard time adjusting to her new school. So, in this example, this person's daughter is acting unhappy, or they can tell that she's sad about something, and they think it's her new school. She's trying to adjust to. She's in a funk. She seems very unhappy. Got it. That's all for this video. Thanks again for subscribing, and please like and share the video to support the channel. And if you're in a funk about learning idioms, you better get cracking right now and keep practicing. See you next time.